Hey guys, Darksunder11 here, and today I have two things. One, I have a very special unboxing right here, and two, I'm going to be doing a slight review / my opinion of the Nintendo Switch. So, let's get going. I already kind of started opening it a little bit because I got a little too excited, but I got a knife. Now, a little story behind these. I didn't at first want to start collecting them, but then, oh, this is one sharp knife. I didn't want to start collecting them, and then recently I was like, I need to start, because there are new ones coming out, and I'm like, damn son, where'd you find those? Okay, so these are all the way from Japan, because, like I said, I'm an idiot, and I can't. Ooh. The box is kind of damaged, but I hope the goods inside are not. So, might as well just tell you what these are. So, these are Amiibos, because I was like, back in 2015, I think is when they came out. Yeah, 2015, I was like, I don't need no Amiibos. One, I didn't have a Wii U, I only had a 3DS, and I only, so back in 2015 I was like, I don't need no Amiibos, because I only really used my 3DS to play Pokemon. So, I don't know which ones are on top, so we're just gonna kind of open it and see what. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. Okay, so, let us, need to get a proper unboxing knife. Okay, so the first Amiibo. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so this is the Urbosa Amiibo. It's probably backwards, but this is the Urbosa Japanese Amiibo, because Urbosa. Yeah, her. She is my favorite. I like the Gerudo people in Breath of the Wild. And for those of you who don't know what this Amiibo will do, is you get the, I can't read Japanese, but I already know what they do. You get the Va-Medo, so you get the camel, the Divine Helm, and then you also get some schwanky weapons. So, I'm going to open it. I'm going to keep the boxes, but I am going to open it. So, let me see. You know what? I'm just gonna open it. I honestly don't really care about the boxes because I'll probably never sell these. So, screw trying to open it all nice like. And some stuff in Japanese that I cannot read. So these are actually, like I said earlier, my first Amiibos. I originally wanted to get Urbosa, the other ones that I have, and the Player 2 Corrin from Super Smash Bros. But the company, which I will put a link below as to where I got these from, they were all sold out. So, this is Urbosa. Sly girl. There's not really much to say because, again, I've never had Amiibos before. So, I mean, she's pretty cool looking. So I can't wait to put these in the game later. So, moving on to the next amiibo. Well, I should say amiibos. Plural, because there's two. It's a two in one kind of pack. So ooh, I mean, I already knew what these ones were, but like, they look so much cooler in person. Okay, so these are the original Splatoon Squid Sisters, Marie and Callie. And if you put these in Splatoon, the first game, which I don't have because I don't have a Wii U, you get songs. And then I don't know what happens if you put them into Splatoon 2, because I haven't really watched people. Oh, there's people outside. I haven't really watched people put them into Splatoon 2. That's the word I was looking for, and I couldn't remember it. I guess I should have taken a picture of these before I tear them apart. But I'm just gonna open them anyway. I mean, I could probably piece them back together and put them in. I'll deal with that later. Anyway. So, and I'm really only collecting amiibos that I like design-wise. And these two, I really like Splatoon, even though I wasn't able to play it. But it's all good now because, oh gosh, I got the amiibos. So there's one. Oh, that was easy. Made a constipated face for nothing. Just gonna put that back. And I would have kept them in the box, but there is this little thing that sits in the bottom of them that cancels out the NFC reader. So, let's start with Callie. So here she is. I really, really like how, you folks won't be able to see it, but the ends of her tentacles are slightly transparent, and so is the little sponge leaf thing. But yeah, she's really cool. She's really pretty. Her dress is sparkly. It's got like little pink and blue and silver sparkles in it. And then I like how the ink comes up. Just kind of setting these on my laptop. And then last but not least, we have Marie. Please tell me that I'm saying these ones are the right ones. I can't remember. Anyway. Again, she's kind of got the transparent tentacles. I think these, yeah. And her little ring thing. Again, purple, blue, green, white sparkles in her dress, and like a cute little corset in the back. And again, she's got the goop. So, for my further amiibo plans, I'm going to be purchasing the Splatoon 2 Squid Sisters, Pearl and Marina, when they come out July 13th, I believe. Because I really like Marina. I like her character design. I like everything. Pearl, she's cute. I'll give her that. Pink's not my favorite color, which is probably why I'm not a big fan. But I like the character design. She's saucy. Kind of like me sometimes if you don't give me my food. But, yeah, so that's it for the unboxing. I'm not going to save these boxes. I don't have room for these boxes. I'm going to keep my pop figures in boxes because those don't actually have a function. It's just kind of the amiibos that I actually want. Speaking of pop figures, the last time you saw my last video, I had, don't mind the mess, I had the Mikaela one, which was given to me by my best friend, Crystal. And then that one is Sombra from Overwatch, and I bought that recently because Sombra is one of my favorite characters. I like her and Orisa, and I'm also, I like playing sometimes as Hanzo because I just like running up the walls. Anyway, moving on. Where'd I put it? There it is. So, I have had a Switch since January 13th, and I bought it as a birthday present for myself, and it's been a good time. I just recently bought some stuff for it, like I bought some thumb grips and some headphones. Yeah, I bought some purple headphones because purple, I like the color, and then I bought the red and the black thumb grips because I like just a little bit more grip when I'm playing. So, as you can see, I have the gray one because I like the neon one, but the neon red Joy-Con, I saw it before I decided to buy my Switch, and I'm like, I don't like it. It's like when I think of red, well, it's more like a neon reddish orange, like a burnt orange. And I mean, I guess it complements the blue, but like, it's just not my favorite. So I got the gray one instead because it kind of matches my PS4 stuff because I have a black PS4 controller and a white PS4 controller, and then my gray Joy-Cons in the middle. And I do eventually plan to buy the double blue set of Joy-Con. Ooh, you can see me. The double blue, because I think a black and blue Switch would be really cool, like black being the console and then the Joy-Cons being the blue. And I really enjoy it. I really enjoy my Switch. I play it at home. The dock is sitting next to my PS4, right there. That's my PS4. And so I play it at home when I'm bored, and then since I'm still in school, I play it at school too, with a bunch of my friends at lunch, and we just kind of have a Switch party. And one of my teachers too, we have Switch parties with her too. And yeah, I have 3 games. When I bought my Switch, I bought Breath of the Wild because it's either that or Mario Odyssey. I'm gonna go with Zelda because I like more RPG style games, and I felt like Zelda was more of that kind of open world-ish quest, kind of like a Skyrim, but like Nintendo Skyrim with Zelda characters. And so that was the first game I bought, and then the second game I bought was Fire Emblem Warriors because I do like the Fire Emblem series, and I do love Dynasty Warriors. Played it all the time on my PS2 and my PS3 when I was younger, and it was also on sale because it was during the Switch's first birthday, and I was like just cruising in the mall, going to EB Games, looking around at Switch games because Lord knows they're expensive. Phone. Anyway, and then I was like searching. I'm like, oh snap, and it was only $49.99 compared to $79.99, and I'm like, this is mine now. And then so I got Zelda and then Fire Emblem, and I just recently bought Splatoon 2 because I'm like, I really like Splatoon and I like the whole idea of it and the concept, and I'm just like, yeah. So I bought the starter edition because it was the same price as just the game. And I'm like, I get more for the same price. So I found it at the nearest EB Games, and then I reserved it, and then I drove there, and I was like, I walk into the club, and I'm like, hey, I reserved a game. And they're like, what game? And I'm like, Splatoon 2, but the starter edition. And they're like, bam, here you go. So I've been playing that recently. It's really fun. I've been playing the story mode because a bunch of my friends don't constantly play. We mainly play Splatoon 2 at lunch, but so those are the 3 games I have at the moment. I just beat Ganon in Breath of the Wild, and I still want to get all 120 shrines. I'm not dealing with the Korok seeds because they can... No. So, beat Ganon in Zelda, got all the memories, and the Master Sword, and I'm working on the shrines. So then, and then my boyfriend and I, we beat Fire Emblem Warriors together a few weeks ago because it was more fun when you were playing it with multiple people. I found that Fire Emblem Warriors is more fun to play with when you have somebody, and since he has a Switch and I have a Switch, I didn't have to do the stupid, not stupid, but I didn't have to do this with my Joy-Cons. Like, I had my set and he has his set. So I have the gray ones. He has the neon set because he likes it, and good for him. That's great. So it'll be easy to tell whose Joy-Cons are whose. But love that sound. And then in the upcoming months, I'm going to Anime North at the end of May, so maybe I might be able to find some cheap Switch games there, depending on what games they are. There's a few other games that I want to get, but I'm kind of like on the fence about them. I need to do some more research. But I know for sure that I will be getting... It comes out in July, I think. Anyway, Little Dragon's Cafe. I will also link trailers to these 2 games. Little Dragon's Cafe, it's made by the co-producer of Harvest Moon, and it's kind of like a mix between Harvest Moon, Pokemon, Rune Factory, and a bunch of other concepts put together. Cookin' Mama, there's a little bit of a rhythm game there, and then you're just kind of like, Anyway, that's a cute story. It looks really cool. I like the art style. It looks really fun. So, again, the link for the trailer will be in the description below. And then I also pre-ordered Shining Residence Refrain, which has 3 different launch dates. But I think it comes out in either June or August. I can't remember. To this day. I cannot. I will also put a link down for the trailer. It was a Japanese exclusive PS3 game. And then now they're bringing it to the Switch, the PS4, and the Xbox One. And they are HD remaster. It's got some DLC packs already included in there. And then when you buy it on launch day, you get the Draconic Launch Edition, which comes with a steel book. And I'm like, steel book. I've never owned one. I never had one. I just work at a game store and I look at steel books and I'm like, please, Lord, please give me some steel books. So those are all of the games for my Switch. Again, I really like it. People may find it weird that, like, I have one and then my boyfriend has one. So, for example, if we both wanted to play Zelda, one person would dock their Switch on the TV and then the other person would sit next to them playing it in handheld mode, which was pretty much me all the time because I was a lot farther ahead than he was at the time, but then he beat Ganon before me because he doesn't have a life. Yeah. Anyway, I just like the idea of being able to play what I want to play, and like somebody else can play what they want to play, but we can both be playing together. Like we could be like laying in bed or sitting on the couch. You know what Nintendo should make? They should make like a double dock, so then you can dock like 2 Switches and then it splits the screen in half. That would be cool, Nintendo. Nintendo, if you're watching this, you should make that. I give you permission to make that. But, yeah, and then, like, I play Splatoon 2 with my friends all the time at school, because that's the only other multiplayer, like local multiplayer game that I have, because Fire Emblem Warriors is like same console, 2 people sitting next to each other, which was also fun because we'd be yelling at each other to go and smack buildings or smack people. And it's like, no, you gotta go here. It's like, no, here? It's like, it got confusing, but it was really fun. This wasn't a proper review or anything for the Switch because I'm not really a proper review person. I don't really know. I got it like a year almost after it came out, so any of the problems that it had in its initial first few months were probably fixed by the time I got it, because I got my Switch at Walmart because EB Games was closed at 6 o'clock on a Saturday, and I'm like, well, EB Games just ain't getting my money. I'm just gonna give it to Walmart. So yeah, kind of to recap this video, we unboxed the Urbosa amiibo, the Marie amiibo, and last but not least, a Callie amiibo. So this is probably the start of a new addiction for me because I tend to collect things and never let them go. I've had dragon figurines since I was like 6. They may be broken, but they're still in one piece. No, they're not. If they're broken, they're not in one piece. They're in multiple pieces. I mean, some of them come and you gotta like assemble them. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So we unboxed the amiibos, and then I kind of talked about my Switch a little bit. So thank you so much for watching. Again, I will put links to the website where I bought the amiibos from, and the trailers to Little Dragon's Cafe and Shining Resonance Refrain in the description below. So if you have any suggestions of things you'd like to see me unbox or things you'd like to see me do, please leave a comment down below, or you can message me through the YouTubes. And thank you so much, and I will see y'all later. Bye!